All right, this is my second time trying to record this because I tried to do it earlier and I was trying to find the exact video where it had the part where she spoke about specifically brown women, black women, um, and just talking about how they're some of the most disrespectful people in the world. And now she has her right to feel the way she does about brown women, but I want to talk about what she says about calling them DEI hires, because now you're getting to the point of you're bashing somebody. Now it's not about getting upset about how they treat you. Now you're disrespecting the working class. This is the same thing Funky Dineva did. But I feel strange about, let me tell you something. I'm trying to wonder if this is really Kelly Price. Reason being, because she knew not to generalize brown men. She knew not to generalize them. She said black men, her words, black men and black women were in the comment section under one of her photos that was taken from the concert, and they were criticizing how she look in her clothes and how her feet look like she got boat like her feet look like it's boats, like they're boats or something. BOATS, like they're boats. I don't know, because I didn't look at the comment section. And she said that she deleted them so you wouldn't see them. So what I realized in 2025 is that there's a lot of trolls that like to antagonize people. There's a lot of bots that like to antagonize people. But this is what I want to say. Kelly Price has been in this game for 33 years, and that doesn't mean that she should not have feelings. But I know she done heard way worse than somebody talking about her feet and how she looking clothes, because I remember her from the 90s. And to me, she looks like she lost over 100 pounds. And her skin looks flawless. I can't see anybody from Generation X or even the early millennials, and definitely not the boomers. Definitely not the boomers. I really can't see too many women from that generation criticizing her. I can't see. Now my dog is barking. When I recorded this earlier, they were outside and I put them in the garage, and here she barking. But anyway, it doesn't make any sense. Now, she said that black women, her words, are some of the most disrespectful people that she's on the planet, on the face of the earth, or whatever her words are, because I'm going to play it. I'm not going to disagree that, brown women are not the brown women really disrespect each other badly. I'm not going to disagree that brown women don't hate each other. Sometimes I feel like they do. But that's because I feel like they have internalized hate. I feel like they hate each other because they worship men more than any other woman on the planet. And because they worship men more than any other woman on the planet, you know how, to me, it feels like men in general don't really have a respect for the woman as who she is. Like, don't we have, and when I'm reading the Gnostic Bible, and when you read the Holy Bible, it looks like there's a grave, it looked like there's a great depreciation for women. Okay. And so when you have a group of women that kind of worship men, it's no wonder that they hate other women. And brown women hate each other. It's no doubt in that. So I'm not disagreeing with what she said, but I found something strange about this. Something doesn't sound right to me. I was questioning, was this an AI or something? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I know she has heard worse, but the women that might have been in her comment section talking about how her feet look and I don't think that could have been men, because she said it was men and women, but she really went on the women more than she did the men. Okay. And I'm going to answer my own question of how I feel if I think she should get grace. I think sometimes people need to be taught how to treat you. This is where I am in my life. It's not about canceling somebody. It's not about them not getting grace. It's about you need to teach people how to treat you. What she said online towards black women in general, brown women in general, was just so hateful and so disrespectful to the people that didn't do anything to her. Because like I said, I don't see no Generation X that know who she was from the 90s, not personally, but we knew her music from the 90s. I can't see nobody from that generation, and even the early millennials. I can't see anybody from that generation really going in on her stomach or whatever she looked like in her outfit, knowing that she was much heavier in the 90s. That doesn't make sense to me. But also what don't sound right to me is that after 33 years, she chose to get angry at somebody talking about her feet and how she look in her clothes. And I get that maybe it's just happened over the years and she just ignored it. And now it's just the straw that broke the camel's back. It ain't making sense to me. It's not adding up. I know she has heard worse from people being in the industry. I know she has seen and heard a whole lot worse than that. So for her to go off the way she did don't make no sense. She sounds like Tommy Sotomayor. She sounds like Kevin Samuels. She sounds like she just hate brown women. And because she has internalized all of the hate, because see, these kind of women, they worship men. And so when they worship men like that, they can't help but to hate women. So she has an internalized hatred for brown women. It just can't help but to be that way. When you worship men, it can't be no other way but for you to hate women. That's the only way, because men overall seem to hate women. Okay? So when you worship men, you can't help but to hate women. Okay? But it doesn't sound right. You're in that industry for 33 years. You know how rude people can be. Come on, like you have been on the tabloids before. You have gotten way worse than that. Like, come on, like would it make sense for Beyonce to come out and talk like that? Would it make sense for Rihanna to come out? Would it make sense for Faith Evans to come out? Would it make sense for Shaka Khan to come out? And you know what I mean? Like everybody has been spoken badly about on the internet or on the tabloids or in the media some kind of way. And for her to come out after 33 years of working like this, to just go off on brown women the way she did and to say what she said, was she really that angry over somebody talking about how she look in an outfit? Don't make no sense to me. And then you got to be careful. Who are these people really in your comment section? Sound like it's a bunch of trolls and it could be a bunch of bots. I can get that maybe she went to one or two people's profiles, but you didn't go to every single. Did you really take time to go to every single person's profile that was in your comment section? Because you get a lot of trolls and a lot of bots in your comment section. And it's clear that to prevent the divine feminine energy from rising, you really have to make sure that brown women stay fighting each other. Okay. So anyway, I want to play what she said.
Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people. But any man that feels that he has the right to disrespect a woman that has never done anything to them because they want to feel whatever and they realize that they will never have to say what they say under a picture or a video of me, something that is nasty and hurtful, and you want to put it there, you do that because you're a bitch. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Before I was saved, I was a black girl born and raised on the south side of Jamaica. So let's make that abundantly clear. Okay? That's number one. Number two.
Now, I want to say she made clear. She said any man who thinks it's okay to come under somebody's picture and say that about a woman, you would be. But she didn't just generalize black men, brown men. She did not just generalize them. She was specific in talking about the kind of men that come under a woman's photo and say all kinds of crazy stuff. She knew not to generalize them. Okay, let's keep going.
To you women activists out here, you DEI hires who getting ready to lose your job, if you haven't lost it already, because guess what? I haven't lost mine, and I'm not going to lose it. Because while you fighting for somebody in another culture to get your job, God gave me my voice. And yes, Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful.
All right, let's get to the next.
That's Tanya TKO. I'm trying to find a clip where nobody else is talking. But anyway, you know what she said. Sorry about my girl, my little dog fussing. Anyway, you heard, I want to play the part about the DEI hires, okay? And what she said. And yes, she owes Black women an apology. And until Black women get that, I'm looking at somebody named Lady Boulay. I never heard her channel before. Let me see what she says. Somebody named Lady Boulay talk about how she owes Black women an apology. She does. She said, Black women, you are some of the most disrespectful people on the planet. She didn't even say that about Black men. She just called out the Black men, the type of men who was in her comment section. She said, you men like that to do that, they get in people's comment section under women's profile pictures or whatever, you would be, right? So she was specific on the type of man that she called out. But she literally just tore down Black women. See, she's misogynistic. And so when I get to this, if that's really Kelly Price, I don't understand why she would wait 33 years later to worry about what somebody's saying in her clothes. Like I say, any woman that said it must be Gen Z. If it was a bunch of women under her pictures from a concert talking about how she look in her clothes, don't make no sense for somebody from Generation X to say it. This got to be somebody from Gen Z, and I'm not trying to talk about Gen Zs. I'm just saying that it's somebody who's not used to her. It's somebody who didn't watch her in the 90s and didn't follow her career. This got to be somebody who's new to her to talk about how she looked today when she looked like she lost about 100 pounds. And somebody to come today talk about how she looked with her shoes on and her clothes, when clearly I remember her and she looked like she lost a whole lot of weight. Doesn't make any sense for anybody from my generation to be in her comment section. So this is probably a bunch of Gen Zs only because it sounds like it's somebody who don't know her work. She should have put it on a certain group of brown women the same way she made sure not to generalize all brown men, because she made sure she didn't do that. But when she talked about brown women, she talked about DEI hires, and she talked about getting their job back and going to other cultures so you can get your job back. But God gave her a voice, and she's going to always have her job, and she's going to sell out her concerts. That was nasty work. That was nasty work, because those 350,000 women that supposedly lost their jobs, they might not have been the ones in the comment section that was talking about her. That was nasty what she did. And then you don't even know if it was a bunch of bots, because like I said, right now it seems like people in general, but especially brown women, are getting attacked because it's intentional to make sure that she's always triggered. So that could have very well been a whole lot of bots. And if it was a lot of brown women talking about how she looked in her clothes, I'm sorry, it's a bunch of women that was born after the year 2000. I just can't see Generation X really in her comment section like that, knowing that we knew who she was in the 90s and how she used to look. And she looked fine to me. She was just a lot heavier, but she looked okay to me. But right now, clearly she looks like she lost about 100 pounds or more. So why, knowing that she lost all that weight, would anybody who remember how she used to look have anything to say about her now? That doesn't make sense to me. And I feel like she should have thought that through. But like I said, I think she's a female Tommy Sotomayor. And so the question, should she get grace? The answer is no. The answer is no, she should not get grace. The reason why is because she needs to apologize. Like this lady, her channel called Lady Boulay. I'm going to watch it, but I don't want to play her video. Let me see. Okay, come on. Let's see.
Think Kim was going to leave Kenya Long until she
No,
got
God
response.
dang it.
And she got
That is not how I get on Real Housewives.
say about black women. Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people. But any man that feels that he has the right to disrespect a woman that has never done anything to them because they want to feel whatever and they realize that they will never have to say what they say under a picture or a video of me, something that is nasty and hurtful, and you want to put it there, you do that because you're a bitch. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Before I was saved, I was a black girl born and raised on the south side of Jamaica. So let's make that abundantly clear. Okay? That's number one. Number two, to you women activists out here, you DEI hires who are going to lose your job if you haven't lost it already. Because
You
what?
DEI hires who are about to lose your job if you haven't lost it already. That was nasty. See, let me tell you something. That's internalized misogyny right there. She is a female version of Tommy Sotomayor, Kevin Samuels, and everybody else, every other one of those guys out there that just, okay, let me keep playing.
I haven't lost mine, and I'm not going to lose it. Because while you fighting for somebody in another culture to get your job, God gave me my voice. And yes, I'm letting you have it right now because ain't nothing you can do about that. And while you looking for a new job, I'm still going to be selling out theaters and venues looking like a fat slob in clothes that you said that I look nasty in. And my feet are so damn big. And who dressed me?
Did only black women say that though? So anyway, well, I'm not gonna let these people get to me, so I'm not gonna worry about her. But so my answer to that is, should Kelly Price get grace? No, she should not. Kelly Price is a very to me, her heart is black. I don't care what she say about her religion and what she believe in, or what she believe in God, or if she's saved. I don't care, because right now I'm going off of how she's acting. And I remember seeing her on R&B Divas too, and I remember it seemed like you couldn't tell her anything. It seemed like you could not hardly tell her anything, right? People feel like that's their personality, and if you don't like it, oh well, right? She don't know that she cuts people with her words the same way she feel like brown women are disrespectful to her. I don't believe she understands how she comes across as well. But no, I don't think she should get grace. I think she owes brown women an apology. Why? Not because she feel like they're disrespectful, because I really feel like brown women can be quite nasty. I can agree with that. It's not her feeling that way. It's her going in on DEI hires and saying that you're about to lose your job if you haven't lost it yet. And while you're looking for another culture to give you a job, I'll be selling out concerts because God gave her voice. No, that's kind of unforgivable, because now that right there shows that she is always pretty much never liked brown women. Okay. And I can get where you don't like brown women because maybe some with the way that you've been treated growing up. But at the same time, it's like, okay, but how did the brown men treat you? It was a whole lot of brown men in the comment section saying ugly things too. And you really just put that all on the women. Anyway, hold on.
I'm still going to be making my money. I don't even do this, but I'm so sick of black people and their bullshit. I'm saying what I want to say. If you got a problem with what I'm saying, and Lord, pray for me, because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Okay? I'm not there yet. Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people on God's planet Earth. The things that you say about other black women, but you're an activist and you are educated, and you are this, and you are that, and you are the other. Find yourself, because a degree does not give you class. Find yourself.
So were all these people in the comments talking about her, did they all have degrees? See, now why is she getting on people who have degrees? Okay.
Degree ain't gonna get your stupid ass into heaven.
Why is she hopping on people who have degrees? But if brown women were uneducated, you'd be talking about that and how they don't take life seriously, how they need to go to school. It's like, I'm gonna tell you something, the brown women cannot win for losing. And I'm telling you right now, brown women, I really think it's best to only, I just don't think anybody really have your back, because brown women don't even have each other back. That's why I don't identify with this group of collective of women anymore, because when they don't even have each other back, it's me to me even identifying with it, right? It's best for, I've already chosen for my identity to be in the Most High, not inside of an ego, not according to what my license says my name is, not according to how I grew up, right? Not according to like basically your ego. Okay. That's basically your solar plexus, your identity. It's best to know who I am in the Most High. Because this is just really, this is ridiculous. But yeah, so no, that's all I have to say. I feel like brown women, this right to me, this is kind of, it's not like completely unforgivable, but I think Kelly Price owes brown women an apology. Now, will brown women demand it? Well, I already heard one lady talk about how she deserves grace, how people need to give her grace. Another brown woman said that. So they're already ready to just like let it just roll off their back and just go and keep supporting her. The same way they're going to keep supporting Funky Dineva after what he said. You know, let me finish playing it.
Find yourself, because being a keyboard thug on social media ain't gonna do nothing but your ass whipped when somebody walk up on you that don't know, that you don't even know is watching you. I said what I said. So this rant came.
I said what I said. She ain't gonna take it back. She should not get grace. She needs to apologize. Now, will brown women demand that? Probably not, and that's why they continue to be disrespected. Malcolm X calling the most disrespected, the most neglected, and all that. Well, it's because there's no standards, and when you never have standards, that's the kind of things that happen. And I'm not talking about standards as an individual person who have standards. Yeah, as an individual person, you can have standards. I'm talking about as a collective group of women. Brown women do not have standards. They don't. And so should she get grace? Not right now. No, I think it's time. Brown women are like her biggest audience. And I feel like she disrespected her, she basically disrespected her, probably 90% of her doggone audience. Okay. So anyway, but yeah, that's all I got to say. You guys can let me know what you think. I'm about to get ready to go turn in tonight, and I will talk later. Okay.